Hello YouTube model railroaders. Today I'm going to be reviewing and running the MTH Premier Line United States Army Genset diesel locomotive. This engine was just released about two and a half weeks ago from MTH, although my dealer just got mine in the tail end of last week, so I just picked it up Tuesday. And MTH did an excellent job on this engine. Looks great, runs great, fantastic detail, beautiful paint job, and overall, I couldn't be more satisfied with it. The engine comes equipped with the Protosound 2.0 operating system. Has illuminated headlights front and rear, illuminated number boards front and rear. The cab is also illuminated with a separate engineer and conductor figure in there. Has the oscillating ditch lights on the front, and when you go in reverse on this engine, a nice feature, it actually has operating reverse lights, which is a nice feature. All kind of separately applied applications on this engine. It has coupler cut bars front and rear, has the MU hoses front and rear, all kind of separately applied grab irons and handrails, separately applied horn on the front and on the rear of the engine. Engine also comes equipped with the proto couplers front and rear. And the treadway all the way around the engine is very nice, and the steps, it almost looks like the real engine with a non-stop or non-slip diamond type finish treadway pattern. Has a real nice yellow safety stripe on the nose. Also has separately applied windshield wipers on the front and back of the cab. Has separately applied rear view mirrors on both sides of the cab that actually you can pivot them out and in. Highly detailed trucks. There's all kind of little painted, separately applied painted detailing on the fuel tank. The trucks, like I said, are fantastic. It also comes with a great smoke system. Now, if anybody would buy this engine, unlike the Line L version where you got to take the exhaust stacks off to add the smoke fluid, the MTH you don't, because they actually have a silicone lining in these, and these won't gum up or clog up like the Line L. I know Line L you have to clean them every so often. This also has the exhaust flaps like the Line L's. Them too also are coated with a silicone glaze. You don't have to worry about cleaning them. Now if anybody buys this engine, you only add the smoke fluid to the first two stacks directly behind the cab. And that being because the rear stack, that panel lifts off, and that's where all your controls are for this engine if you want to run this engine in conventional. But all three stacks do smoke. What Line L or what MTH did was they ran a clear tubing from the smoke unit to the back stack, and I think that's probably why they don't want you to put smoke in there, because if you take that panel off, the orifice or the opening, it really isn't big enough for the fluid to go down through there, but yet it's big enough for the smoke to come out through, which I thought was a pretty ingenious idea from MTH. Really works great. This engine smokes good too. Has a great sounding horn, great sounding bell, and one other feature too that I overlooked, it also has the metal screen mesh on each Genset engine, which is a very nice feature. And just comparing this engine to the Line L, they're both great engines, but the biggest feature, or the biggest difference, is the price. The Line L, the retail price on it is $799, where the MTH is $429. And most dealers are selling these anywhere between $370 and $389. I know I got mine with tax included for $379 out the door. So basically, what you pay for one Line L Genset, you could buy two MTH Gensets, or MTH Genset Premier engine and another MTH Premier engine. Another difference too, the Line L only has one motor, where the MTH has two. Now the Line L has a bigger motor, it pulls good. But I know the MTH would probably outpull the Line L on a bigger layout. I know you could probably pull 100 cars with this engine. One other thing too that Line L does, that I'm not trying to bash Line L, because I have Line L engines too and I buy their stuff. But I think they have collectors believing that these metal bodies that they're putting on these engines are more detailed than the ABS plastic bodies. That is not true. You will never ever get the same level of detail in a die-cast metal body that you do in an ABS injection molded plastic body. And that being because when they pour the liquid molten metal into the die, whatever is in the die as far as detail, that's what you're going to get. Where in injection molding, the details are actually forced into the plastic, which gives you a higher definition or more detail. I know I have the Lionel Canadian Pacific hybrid, and I compare that to MTH ES44 AC like I have on the track behind the Genset. There's way more detail in the plastic body on the MTH version than there is on the Canadian Pacific. But like I said, I'm not here to bash Lionel. They're both great companies, but I actually believe you get more bang for your buck from MTH. And a lot of the other little features on the Lionel Genset, like the little opening hatches, to me that's useless because that's only good if you're showing somebody in a static mode. I buy my engines to run. So, but you know, everybody has their preferences, and like I said, they're both great companies. Now, just one quick little thing about this engine. These Gensets, they're actually a hybrid engine. They run like in a sequence. Like when each engine has 700 horsepower, and depending on the load of the engine, that's when each engine will kick in. Like if they're only pulling a boxcar or two, then one engine will run. But say if they're pulling a freight of 50 cars, then all three engines are running. And these are a green engine. They don't pollute that much, and overall they have a capacity of 2,100 horsepower, which is a lot. And the actual identification for these Genset diesels is a 3GS21B. Now the 3GS stands for 3 Gensets, or 3 diesel motors. The 21 stands for 2,100 horsepower, and the B means that it has 4-wheel trucks. Now so far MTH has released 4 of these, I believe. The U.S. Army was the first one. The company, I forget the name of the company that actually manufactures these engines, but MTH made a demonstrator, a BNSF, a CSX. Now, the Norfolk Southern will be coming, but it's actually going to have 6-wheel trucks, because Norfolk Southern Gensets actually have 6-wheel trucks, and it'll be a little bit different. It'll have an air conditioner unit on the front and an aftercooler on the rear of the engine, which is kind of unique. I have that also in order. So, without any further delay, let me go ahead and run this engine for you. I think you'll like it. And like always, if you have any complaints or anything I could do better, don't hesitate to let me know. So let me go ahead and run this for you.
big hole. Keep the air pumped up. Go ahead and pull them out.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be posting another video soon, so we'll catch you the next time.